Okay, so we have Christer Björkman, the Melody Festival in General Allen, how you called him.
Yeah.
So how is it here?
It's fine. It's so good, to be back in the delegation again. Last year when I produced the show, it was so much more pressure. And I think of these guys every day, actually, what they're going through. Mm-hmm. It's a big, big workload.
Have they asked you some advices from you how to run the things?
Yeah, sure they did. In the beginning of the season last year, when they started planning it, we had several meetings with the Danes. And so we gave them everything that our knowledge and know-how, and then from there on, they've done their own thing.
So how do you estimate the chances that we're going back the Øresund Bridge?
Oh God, you never know. I try to stay here and now and to do the work, and we have a very, very talented artist, and she's also very stable. I mean, she has so much routine, and so there's no worries. The act looks good. We're very happy with the shots and with the lighting today. So no, we just go with the flow. We see what happens, and first of all, we hope to make it to the final. And once there, we see what happens.
Yeah. Any changes planned to the Melody Festival thing next year? Because there were some talks to longer shows or something like that.
Yeah, we have a development group that started last summer, and we are in that process. That process will be done in the end of May. I think we've finalized that. And then we start actually looking for a new production team for the contents in the beginning of June. So we should, at the end of the summer, we should have the new team together, and we will have all the changes. But there will be some changes, yes.
What do you think was the most successful this year at Melody Festival, and what do you think has gone wrong?
From in the Eurovision or Malmö? Melody Festival.
Yes.
Well, what happened this year is that we didn't altogether manage the humoristic bit. We didn't land that as well as we wanted. The competition, however, was really good. The songs and the outcome of the songs has been great. A lot of the songs has become big hits in Sweden, which is of course very important, and that has worked really well. But content-wise, we are not really happy. But then again, you have to remember that this happened also in 2001. And after you've had a number of years of great success, which we had first with ESCKAZ, then we won in 2012, and then we hosted Eurovision in 2013. So that's 3 years in a row with constant successes. You need to go down and to build again.
Do you want to keep the international juries, and do you like how they affect the result?
I think it's very, very important to already know in Sweden how our music is perceived. And going back to a Swedish jury, no, I don't think that will happen. Not now.
Can you tell us how the international juries are formed? For example, a lot of Russians were asking why I have invited representatives from the first channel, Channel 1, from not this year broadcasting channel or something like that. How does it go?
Well, the only reason why it's been the way it is that I go to the head of delegation that I know from either the reference group or from the head of delegation meetings. Then I ask them, and I get a result. I get the answer yes or no, and from then I start looking again, and then till I have the 11. So, and we also try to have a spread. We want some from the eastern, south, north, and the west. And the reason why it's Channel 1, it's just that that Juri is a very trustworthy person, and I know him, and he's been in the reference group.
Excellent. There were some new artists at the Melody Festival, like Ellen Benedictson. How have you discovered her? Can you tell us about that?
Yes, Ellen, lovely little Ellen. She was actually one of the stand-in artists in Eurovision Song Contest in Malmö. She did the entry for France, and when I saw her on stage doing that, I was like, is that a student? She was 18, I was 17 at the time, and I was like, wow. And when I heard the Songbird in the selection, I was like, ooh, that could be a song that Ellen could sing. So I sent it to her and asked her if she was interested, and she loved it. So that's how it happened. And now she has her first hit in Sweden.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Do you have any wish list of the artists you would like to get to Melodifestivalen?
Well, I usually say I don't have a list of names, but I have a list of established artists, period. I think every established Swedish artist should enter once, just for the hell of it, because it's fun.
Any plans to change the backing vocals rules? Because it's a bit difficult to adapt from the Melodifestivalen to the Eurovision.
Well, sometimes, but not very often.
Not very often.
I mean, I think the only time we really had to make a big change was in Moscow for Malena Ernman, because on her track in Melodifestivalen there were male opera singers, and we couldn't use that. We had to have live voices, and she needed female voices to match hers, and that's the only major change we made. ESCKAZ, we just changed the dancers that could sing, and that worked fine. And I mean, this year is no problem at all.
Do you plan to keep the core? Who's scoring for the Melodifestivalen?
Yeah. There's only a matter of how many they are. That varies from one year to another, depending on the songs that we actually have and the need we have. But yeah, we love who's scoring.
So is there already first artist chosen for Melodifestivalen next year?
No, but I have my ideas.
Okay, so we are really looking forward to that next year.
Yeah, okay.
So we wish you success here at
Thank you so much.
Eurovision, and next year to build up, only up.
Yes.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.